Our next guest lost both of her brothers to gun violence. Now she's working to create a change within her community.
18-year-old Aaliyah Stewart joins us now. Aaliyah, thank you so much for coming on here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about your situation. So you grew up and you live in Gary, Indiana,
yes,
nearby, and you lost one of your brothers when you were 7 years old,
yes,
and another one when you were a teenager. Let's talk a little bit about your brothers, about their lives and legacies, and what you miss about them.
My brother Anthony, he was a charmer. He was very much a dad to me, more than a brother. He taught me how to tie my shoes, things like that. James was with me for more of my high school years, going into middle school and things like that. So he was more of the get on it, stay in school, make sure you get your work done type of person.
That's wonderful. And
yes,
I imagine that you still kind of feel like they're here with you in many ways, too.
Yes, always.
So you lost both of them, obviously, to become an only child.
Yes.
And Sarah and I were talking about this during the break.
Yeah.
How does one turn that grief, that deep, deep grief, into action like you've been able to do?
I can say God. When I lost my brother James in 2014, I just sat out one day and just was talking and crying out to God and, you know, asking him why I was going through those things. And I realized when you have a test, God gives you a testimony to go with it. And it was just something for me to go through to be able to help other young people.
Can I ask you, how were you able to cope?
I go to grief counseling, I study my Bible, and then I have a journal. So, you know, I sometimes come to myself, sit down, and just really talk and figure out my deep thoughts and where I am with it.
So we talk about action. Tell us about this movement that you've created. I think that it's so inspiring, and there's a lot of stuff that we can do to help. So tell us about what you've done.
So the ASW Foundation is a nonprofit organization, and our movement is I Am Them. So I Am Them means I am my youth, letting them know no matter what you go through or where you come from, you have potential. So with the I Am Them movement, we're opening a youth center in the city of Gary, and we give away scholarships, we do toy drives, and I do influential speaking.
What's the reaction from the community been like?
Oh, the community, they love me. I say that in a very humbling way. I have a very big support system in my community. A lot of people standing behind my goals and my dreams. You know, gun violence is an epidemic, so it's something we are trying to control and get rid of.
Gary's a tight community, I got to say. Everyone
yes,
knows everyone in Gary, and every time
yes,
we do live shots there, everyone is kind of rallying behind your cause and other causes in the community because it's an epidemic. It's a problem that we
yes,
have to, and it takes a community to solve those things.
It does.
So you mentioned the youth center and the toy drives and the scholarships. I mean, what's the ultimate goal? Is it a matter of just, you know, giving people opportunities, making sure that people can see a finish line well beyond violence?
So for me, I want to be able to put into a young person that they have potential and purpose. I feel like for the youth of today, in order for us to be the future for tomorrow, someone has to believe in our dream. And I think that I want to be that person. Well, I know I want to be that person to be able to instill a dream inside of them, to be able to push out. In the city of Gary, it's a lot of tragedy. Our environment is not as clean as it should be. So for me, I want the youth center to be somewhere where they be like, you know, well, I'm going to go here because I know I can get fed, I can see new opportunities, I can learn how to be a DJ, I can learn how to draw, different things like that. So just bringing something new and positive energy into the community.
What has it been like for you to create a change?
For me, it's been amazing. I always tell people when God gives you a vision, he supplies the resources to go with it. So for me, it's been very easy. A lot of people pick up on my story and they love it and they like to share it, you know, because it's a powerful story, you know, not just saying it because it's mine, but for people to hear about someone losing their brother and still in their right mind and able to get up and actually help someone else is very powerful for people.
All right, so people out there right now watching, whether you live in Gary, Indiana or not, obviously it's an important cause for all of us. How can
Yes,
people help?
So you can go to our website, iamthem.org. For people that would like to donate, all donations are tax deductible. So we have PayPal, Cash App, different things like that, and those all can be found on our Instagram, which is Hope_ASW, or our Facebook, which is Hope ASW.
And the t-shirts as well, obviously, they're
Yes,
a big part of this. And you brought some models with us here today. Who we got here?
So we have one of my sisters, Sharon Jones, and then we have my best friend, Delsandra Douglas. And basically, you can see it's a chill day for the gym shoes, and then you can dress it up and put your heels on.
It's really great stuff. Aaliyah, you're an inspiring person, I got to say.
Thank you.
And did we say that? You're 18 years old doing all
I
these
know,
incredible
that's incredible
things. So good luck with everything, okay?
Thank
and keep
you.
us posted. All right, for more information, just head to iamthem.org. And, of course, you can follow them on social media as well.